don't
Did y'all know
stop.
Rihanna was gonna be on The Voice?
Sir, we're recording, and yes, we did.
Where your ass is at, dog and bitches on your feet. Where your ass
What's
is at,
going on,
dog?
you? Hold on.
What happened?
I just, I didn't. Oh, okay, we should be good. I didn't delete stuff. Okay. What's going on, YouTube? It's me, Tiffany, and I'm here with my co-host, TeNaea.
Hey guys.
And we're back with an all-new Monday video. Happy November!
Hey, November in the house. November in the house. Go up. Go up.
3
Go
days,
up.
birthday.
Go up. Go up. Ow.
But it is indeed November. The weather is changing. It's dark outside at fucking 5 o'clock. It's bright as shit at 6 o'clock.
It's just
So, you know, the depressing weather is back. You know, I was sitting thinking about it, and I was like, Now, I wish we could mix them.
What?
Well, no, because then that would be, yeah. I would really rather it be dark when I wake up, and I would rather it be light when I get off, but
Oh yeah, that would be nice.
things have really changed, so, but TeNaea's birthday is this week.
Ow! Fuck them up.
TeNaea's birthday is on Scandal Thursday.
Yeah, my birthday
So
is on
since,
Scandal.
I mean, if you watch the video and you do not watch the Scandal reviews, come on under the video and give TeNaea a nice happy birthday. But if you do watch the Scandal reviews, we'll be recording on her birthday, so you can say happy birthday to her then. So, let's talk about our weekend. We don't have many topics to talk about, which is kind of a sad situation / I'm kind of happy about it, because then I get to talk more about me, you know. So, it was Halloween weekend. I hope everybody had a good weekend. As most of you saw, we dressed up on Thursday for the Halloween Scandal review.
Yep.
I was Caitlyn Jenner, and TeNaea was Bruce Jenner.
I thought it was a nice time.
We didn't end up on Baller Alert, praise the Lord, because some man dressed half of his body as Caitlyn and the other half as Bruce. So, that took that away. But, so yeah, this weekend, I don't think we did anything on Friday. No, we didn't do anything on Friday. Saturday, we went to Disney on Ice.
That was fun.
And we did a little handing out of the candy.
Right.
I had a really good time at Disney on Ice. My favorite part, which they could just do another one, is just Frozen. Oh my god. Like, when Olaf came off onto that skating rink, you would have thought that Beyonce, because I just started screaming like a crazy person. I really love Elsa's performance. They had the snow and shit. They dim the lights. They make the shit blue with little frosted flakes and shit everywhere. Not the cereal, but y'all know. But yeah, it was a good time, even though, you know, my nephew was bad.
As shit.
Then, me and TeNaea went to my mother's house because she was out of town, and we gave out candy there.
And somewhere in between that, I got sick.
Yeah, I don't know how between my mother's house and no, because when we left my mother's house earlier in the day, you said that your throat was feeling scratchy.
Yeah, on our way to Disney on Ice, I was like, Tiff, my throat is feeling kind of spicy. I don't know what's going on.
By the time we left Disney on Ice, TeNaea was full blown sick, and
like I don't understand how it happened.
Like, I was really fucking over it because I knew what that meant for me. Like, me or Nene was going to be next. Somebody in this house was going to be.
Well,
next.
Nene started off the sickness, so it's only you left.
So yeah, we handed out candy. Every time somebody knocked at the door, TeNaea jumped out of her fucking skin.
Oh my god.
You know what? Since me and TeNaea has been friends, I really don't know the last time you were somewhere giving out candy, or
I don't.
Like, so, I mean, I guess it was a shock somebody keep knocking at your fucking door, like, or you turn around and it's a kid
right, like, because Tiffany would not close her mother's door.
You're not supposed to. You're supposed to leave the light on and leave the screen door right there so they know that
you just turn around and it's a kid, like, that is scary.
But I posted pictures of the kids on my Instagram, so if you follow my Instagram, you know what the kids were. And then yesterday we were supposed to have a meeting with Uncle Al, but TeNaea was sick.
I just couldn't move.
So we didn't get to do that, but I did get to spend some time
with It took me 9 hours to cook dinner, so.
I did get to spend some time with my friend Ashley, so I was happy about that. And y'all, I mean, not to turn this into a Scandal video, but she hasn't seen any of Scandal season 5. So I just showed her, like, all the important parts that she's missed. I mean, to watch somebody who, you know, we're 6 episodes in.
Right.
She hasn't seen one. For her to be able to see, because the last time she watched Scandal was probably towards the end of season 4. So, you know, she's still in a drought. You know, we're not in a drought no more. So, you know, when she saw Fitz, Choose, and Live taking her on dates and all that shit, I made her day. I just needed y'all to know that. And now she knows that shit is really real. I just need y'all to know that. But yeah, again, shout out to everybody who watched the recap because it was crazy. Everybody commented about TeNaea's wig falling off.
Look, I didn't understand. I didn't know how to make it stay still.
It was quite sad, but whatever. Well, let's get straight into this video. The first thing that I want to talk about that I did not want to talk about, I tried not to talk about it. I tried to not even look at the video about it, but last week when we didn't talk about it, so many people messaged me like, are y'all going to talk about the Spring Valley High School incident? So finally last week I ended up watching the video, and exactly what I knew what happened, and I got pissed the fuck off. I was extremely upset because, yeah, okay, so most of you know Spring Valley High School had, you know, this incident where there was a student who was being disruptive in the class and playing with her phone, and when the teacher tried to put her out, she wouldn't leave, so he called security. Security comes. As security is there, someone in the classroom is recording the whole incident, and basically the little girl, you know, I'm not sure if he told her to get her ass up, get off her phone.
Right.
She wouldn't budge. So he proceeded to physically remove her from the chair, like literally yank her out of the chair to where the desk fell, and then he slung her and then dragged her and then pulled her arms, you know, like behind her head.
It was just a lot.
Her. Like, it was really
like she was
really
like, he was treating her like, you know, when they say like a person be resisting arrest,
yeah,
like a grown ass man,
right,
they have to put them in like that's what he was doing.
And I want to tell y'all why I'm irritated, because someone who is close to me, this is what really made me want to talk about it, because I couldn't believe that a person so close to me had said this, and they were basically like, you know, the fact of the matter is that she shouldn't have been playing on her phone.
Who said that?
I don't, because so I don't want you to go in on them.
Okay.
So the person was, you know, they basically said, you know, the fact of the matter is that if they weren't on their phone, that maybe this wouldn't have happened. And here's what I have to say about that, because this is not the only person I've heard say this. I've heard several people say this. You mean to tell me that you had to physically throw a child? This is a child that does not belong to you at all. You're a fucking police officer. Like, this person, and that's what I said. I said, it's not like she had a gun and she was waving it around.
Right.
She wasn't setting balls of paper on fire. She didn't slap the teacher.
Like, destructive.
She wasn't fighting a teacher. And how about this I just found out? She's actually in foster care because her mother and her grandmother died this year. So obviously it's something mentally going on with her, because when you lose your mother and your grandmother in the same year, you're a child. I won't even go into being an adult. A child who loses their mother and their grandmother in the same year has to go to foster care. How do you think they're going to act? Like, you know, when you lose somebody...
My thing is, children are bad.
And that's what I was going to say.
That's what I'm just saying. Kids are bad as shit.
Yeah.
And your number one place for you to be bad at is school. Because you're there most of the time. And the thing about it is, like, really the adult in school, like, really can't smack you or nothing. So it's like, literally school is like, you can be bad there. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still, I don't care. I don't care if she had her phone out. Because the thing about it is, her phone being out, that doesn't justify what he did to her.
That's where I'm at.
It's nothing to justify. I can see if she was fighting, she was being rowdy, she threw the desk. Like, it was no reason for, I mean, even if she hadn't put her phone up, it still is no reason. I would let it have been my child, or a child that I know.
Even if he did have to physically remove her from the chair, he didn't have to physically remove her like that. Like, that's what I was telling my mother. I was like, like, he could have broke her fucking neck. He could have broke her fucking arm.
And he could have injured her. And I'm surprised she's not injured.
Here's my favorite part. I want to know by a show of hands. That's, if you're out there watching, if you want to raise your hand, do it. Who thinks that if this was a young white little girl, if he would have done the same thing? I just don't see it happening.
Absolutely not.
I just don't see it happening. And a little blonde girl, I'm not getting off my phone. I'm not moving.
A blonde boy.
Oh yeah,
A white boy.
I'm not moving. I don't have to get off of my phone. Well, Johnny, we're gonna call your parents.
Call her.
Lakeisha, get your motherfucking no.
She didn't even have whatever he said to her. She really didn't even have time
A chance
to respond or to do anything because it was already on her ass. And I don't know whether he was having a bad day, but if that was the case, he should have called the fuck out like I do on a bad day.
And that's what somebody, I was listening to a podcast and that's what they were saying, and they were saying, you know, if you don't have the patience to work with children, then you should not be in a fucking high school.
I know good and goddamn well I do not have the patience to work with a sea of fucking children. I just can't do it. That's not for me. So me working in a school, I don't want to do any, like, I can't see a job in a school that I would be good at. At all. Unless I was like the person that covered detention. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't get that job.
I instantly thought about Kari and how I would, not only would I be enraged, I would be so sad because something like this scars you for life. And then I'm wondering, how was the fucking teacher fan? Because the teacher is an African-American male.
Man, that was sitting there, that was fucking
right
there. He sat there and watched that man wrestle that girl and back the fuck up.
And then my other thing about it, because they were saying, well, now, you know, kids probably shouldn't have phone school. Fuck you. Because if it wasn't for that child having a phone, we wouldn't even have saw the fucking video.
All right, come on. Let's just go back. I haven't been in school for years now. And when I was in high school or whatever, when phones first came out and I had them, I've had a phone every fucking year since then. In school, it didn't matter. You want to know what happened? My teacher took my fucking phone and called my mother. I'm confiscating this, Miss Thomas. We'll be calling your mother later to come and get it. Like that's what you do. If you don't want to put your phone away, you can get out of my class. That's what my teachers did. Like, I just don't understand.
I just feel like if she wasn't harming anyone,
the phone is not that big of an issue. Like, y'all trying to make the phone.
Right, that's what people
the phone is overshadowing what this man did to this girl. Fuck the phone.
So to move on to Raven-Symoné, which ties into this because there's now a petition out with 125,000 signatures on it. And you know what? This morning it was on the news and I was like, oh my God. Like, you know, you usually see like petitions about little crazy shit. Oh my God. Like, it really has made the news. And the petition is basically to have ABC remove Raven-Symoné from The View because especially younger black people, they feel that it should be someone who represents the black community
and somebody who wants to be
right,
who not even to say that she's ashamed, but somebody who wants to show that they are for the young black community, that they're not against them. Like,
right.
Raven-Symoné, I hope that y'all don't think that's who the fuck y'all got up there to represent me. I'd rather have Whoopi. Like, what do you mean?
And, you know, so basically Raven said the same thing. She said that she definitely, no, let's go the exact way that she said it. She said, the fact of the matter is that the little girl shouldn't have had her phone out. She shouldn't have been playing with her phone. She shouldn't have had the phone at all. But she also says that, you know, it could have been handled. And that's what I mean, because she said it could have been handled different. Stop.
No, it ain't.
Shut the fuck up. Let's forget the phone. We're talking about the man physically doing that to her. Like, no, fuck that phone. Like I said, the phone was not harming anyone.
Does Raven-Symoné have a sibling? Because I want to know if it was her little sister that got choke slammed because she had her phone out, would she feel the same exact way? Because I don't have siblings, but I have little cousins. I have my best friend's siblings. I call them my siblings. If something like that happened to one of them, or to a younger person in my family. See, because my family, we don't play that. We would have been up to that bitch with bats. Where the teacher at? Where the resource officer at? Where the fuck is the principal? Like,
I mean, so it's the good thing about the whole story is that the officer did get fired.
And the resource officer, not to cut your show off though.
He wasn't a resource officer.
He was an officer.
He was a police officer. He was a real police officer.
Yeah, but he was a real police officer for the police department, but in the school he was just a resource.
But he was a real police officer.
That's the whole point. Like, he's supposed to have some type of fucking discipline. I would expect a fucking resource officer, because when I was in high school, the fucking resource officers
were police officers who walked around in that fucking police uniform.
Wait a minute, no, but some of the resource officers was fucking old people.
Oh yeah, well not
you remember the old people who you can just fucking hire.
All right, y'all.
Like, don't do it.
All right, y'all.
Don't
break
fucking
it
do
up.
it. Don't fucking do it. So I would expect one of them to act crazy like this, not a trained fucking police officer.
You're a trained police officer. You as big as you are, you mean to tell me you couldn't at least do this?
Right, like he could have snatched her.
I would have rather him snatch her out of her chin, like.
And it's not even like she was big. She was a stick.
Couldn't have been nothing that belonged to me. Couldn't have been nothing that belonged to me.
So basically, to go back to Raven-Symoné, ABC has put out a statement basically saying, fuck you. We like what she says, aka we're not losing these ratings.
Well, we're not losing the ratings. The thing about it is, it's just such a shame that this is a person who y'all picked to come on here. Like, y'all, the only reason that Raven-Symoné still has a job is because she says such outrageous, such outlandish things that gets them, snips on it. Like, the internet is so much traffic and people are talking about The View more and more because she's such a fucking idiot. And she's such a fucking piece of shit that she doesn't even know that she's being used. Like, bitch, they're using your black ass. Like, your dumb ass.
And my statement, it says that ABC says that she's a great addition to the show.
I bet ABC said that. I want to know what Whoopi says.
Me too.
I want to call, because Whoopi thinks she's a fucking idiot. I know she does. And you can see it in her. All the women on there think she's a fucking idiot. Honestly.
I really think that Raven-Symoné could possibly be mentally ill.
Yo, if I ever see Raven-Symoné on a bad day, she might just get it. And I don't even get these she can get these hands. Like, I just don't understand.
I can't believe this is a little Olivia.
Yo,
don't play with Olivia.
No, because you know I'm just team Bill Cosby.
All right. Moving on to somebody else who I really believe has a mental problem. No, like, seriously, I think she's mentally ill. Like, really needs to be put in a home. Rachel Dolezal was on The Real today, which I'm trying to figure out of all the talk shows this bitch could have went on. You went on The fucking Real. Like, you were asking for some
3 black bitches, an Asian and a Puerto Rican. Nothing but minorities on that show.
Listen.
It should be the Minority Report.
Okay. So, because I've been seeing, like, little clips of it all day, but I was like, no, I really just want to watch it. So I made sure it was being recorded. And we just watched it.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, like, it's really something wrong with this lady. Like, it's not even funny anymore. Like, clearly it's something wrong with her. Like, she really feels like there's no reason why we can't accept that she's a black woman. I mean, at least before the show went off, she did say that she was born a white woman to 2 white biological parents. Thank you. But she also said when she was at a very young age, she was black. And she also doesn't understand why, people are more accepting of Caitlyn, but they're not more accepting of her.
Honestly, both of them shits is crazy to me.
There's no trans, what's it called? What are we? Transracial. You can't just wake up one day and say, "Oh, I'm black." Bitch, you have no black in you.
When she said what did she say? She said something about walk the walk. Something like, and TeNaea was like, "You feel like you can walk the walk of a black woman," or something like that. She was like, "Yes." Bitch, the nerve.
And like TeNaea said, it's so many opportunities that black women can't get. It's so many struggles that black women have been through that, you will never have to go through, or you've never had to go through because you're white. And then she had the nerve to say, well, when I get pulled over by the police, they mark me as black.
I would immediately slap the shit out of her. That's why if we ever do blow up, I'm probably gonna have to be on like satellite radio.
Yeah.
Nothing on like daytime TV.
TeNaea, you're gonna have to get over it.
Cause I'm cussing people out.
Yeah,
like,
Rachel needs to be cussed out. She also did confirm that she is pregnant, and Lonnie Love asked her, was it a black baby? You know, Lonnie and Tamar really were not with the shits. Tamara really either, because she's biracial herself.
And right, so she like, bitch, like you can't even, you're not even saying like she said, I'm biracial. I know I'm black and white. I own that. I own that I'm biracial. But I, you know, think of myself as a black woman.
The whole
you
thing,
have no black in you.
None.
But black dick.
I've
and
seen your parents.
Like,
I've seen them.
And I just felt that don't count. If y'all don't know, black dick don't count as y'all being black.
Can you say
it's
penis?
just black penis, anything, black baloney pony, black whatever. It doesn't make you half black by you riding it all night long. Like, it doesn't matter. You're not. You're still white.
So yeah, I don't know what to say about Rachel, but
Not that it's even a problem with being white, but it's just like, how, I just don't understand, like, because I can't do that. I can't wake up one morning and be like, as of now, I am TeNaea Thomas, the white.
right, like, where? And like Lonnie said, she said, I definitely can't wake up and turn white.
How can you wake up and just be like, only in America?
This bitch went and got a tan and a curly weave and said, you will deal.
That bitch look darker than Tamar.
Like, I can't. Okay, but what I want to talk about real quick, we're going to move on because I've thought about it more this week and it's getting out more and more to the public about Caitlyn Jenner becoming the Woman of the Year. And I did read some of the comments, and there were people who had opinions about, you know, it's not about Caitlyn having a penis that makes her a woman. She was born a woman, you know, but yada yada yada.
Because
she's a hero, and I got all of that. But what I don't think people are understanding, the more I think about it, it's very disrespectful. Number one, Caitlyn Jenner hasn't been a woman for a whole year yet. Let's be clear. Number two, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. She still has a penis.
And okay, because this is my thing. People say because your genitalia doesn't make your gender. Well, when your parent is pregnant and they get a sonogram and they see a penis, they say you're having a boy. Like,
okay,
boys have penises, girls have vaginas, and that's just what it is.
but what about all the things that we go through as women?
No period.
Caitlyn Jenner has never had a period.
No, you roll over on your fucking nipple and it kills you. None of that.
Them cramps that I get are so fucking real.
Let me tell y'all about the last time I had cramps, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I was in the kitchen, cooking dinner, washing dishes, having a good old time. All of a sudden, a pain that felt like it was the fingernail of the devil went into the bottom of my stomach and like poked it but then turned. I almost fell. Like my knees buckled at the pain of my cramp. And the thing about it is we have them for a week.
Sometimes longer.
Sometimes longer. Sometimes you get cramps before the period, during the period, and the week after. That's 3 fucking weeks full of cramps. No. Hell no.
I'm pretty sure Caitlyn Jenner has never, after he's had a baby, you know, had to be off for a month or have to leave their baby and run off back to
How about
6
you've
weeks
never
out?
had a fucking baby and then a placenta ripped out of you?
Like it's just, I don't mind. That's fine. Caitlyn Jenner is now identifying herself as a woman. She's always been a woman, but Woman of the Year is just too much.
I don't feel like, I really don't feel, and because I just read something that was like, a year ago, Caitlyn didn't have an A. You want to know why? Because a year ago, Caitlyn was fucking bruised. Like,
And that's no disrespect.
It's no disrespect
I have to
because
tell you how I feel about it. I'm a woman. I can say how the fuck I feel about it.
Because let me just say this. Bruce being an Olympian and being known for being this strong man, and then you wait until you're 66 to come out as a woman, and then you're like a real woman, like it ain't no shit with you. Like you done got the boob job, you done got some shit to soften your face, you done grew the hair out. Like it's kind of a brave thing to do because at 66, nobody is really feeling that shit, honestly. Right. So if you're not getting any. It's a whole bunch of negative stuff being thrown at you. You have a family of fucking like 17 million children and 45 ex-wives. So you coming out, you know, to be a woman now and you're standing in that is brave. I'll give you that. But no, you're not going to tell me that you're going to give him Woman of the Year. You know who got Woman of the Year last year? Lupita
Nyong'o. I told y'all.
If y'all, Chris should have got Woman of the goddamn Year.
Wait, look now. Okay, now you're repeating stuff from last week. The point
she
is,
should have.
Okay, the point is that I just had to come and tell you. You know, Kris Jenner and TeNaea share the same birthday, FYI. But the point is, I just had to come back and say more on it because, you know, I really tried to bite my tongue when it comes to this situation, but me as a woman and the things that I have to go through on a daily basis, the emotions, the pain,
how about
all of that shit, it's just not fair.
How about
that's the daily, case. I'm Woman of the fucking Year.
The daily sex and shit. How about I don't get paid as much as the fucking men on my job?
Oh.
Like, come on. Like, it's daily things that women have to go through that Bruce has never had to go through for him to have to get Woman of the Year. For what?
Not Woman of the Year. No.
He doesn't deserve it.
We're gonna move on, but definitely not Woman
Y'all
of the Year.
Y'all already gave him the other Courage Award of the Year. That's enough.
You can have that one. I'll give you that one. Sure. More courage than me, but not more boob than me. Not more bleeding than me. Hell no.
Not more cramps than me.
Hell no. Whew. Moving on to Rihanna. I almost said some smart shit. Moving on to Rihanna. Rihanna has landed herself a $25 million deal with Samsung, where they will sponsor the release of her album Anti in her tour. I mean, that's what I was getting ready to say because a lot of people are excited, like, oh my god, did you hear about the new deal she got? You know, all she has to do is switch all her phones to Samsung and promote these new Galaxies and shit, and they're going to sponsor her fucking tour. And all of that is fucking great. Where's the
But still, when is it going to come out?
Where's the release date, Rihanna? Like,
because she just got my movie role.
I mean, because I'm not sure if, you know, because Apple Music just offered Adele $30 million to basically promote her album through them, and you know,
not Tidal.
Yeah, not Tidal, basically. So, you know, I don't know. It was like Adele's came out and then the very next Rihanna's came out, but at least we have a date for her. And we have a fucking single and a video. I don't know, Rihanna. Like, I'm just happy that I'm not a part of the Navy because I'm really excited about your new music. And then today I heard some real bullshit.
What?
That all of most of her CD might really be like reggae. I don't want to believe that though, so I'm not going to believe that. I did read it off of a blog, but that kind of upset me because it's like I've not been waiting this long for that. But I am waiting for Rihanna music, so I can just imagine how the Navy feels. Like, I don't want to hear about
I am waiting for Rihanna.
I don't want to see her no more fucking parties. If she's not walking into a fucking studio,
but the thing is, this bitch is performing at places. Why aren't you making any music? Like.
Okay, and also, she will be starring in a movie called Valerian, I believe. It's based off of a French comic book series, and she'll start filming in France come January 2016, but the movie doesn't come out until July 2017.
Hold on, this is my thing. If that bitch ain't in the studio yet, how do y'all expect her to be in the studio and do this movie?
I mean, not unless you've been doing some secret shit and it's already done, Rihanna. I just don't know, y'all. I really don't know about Rihanna right now.
If Rihanna has some secret shit out and it hasn't leaked, she is working for the best fucking team because everybody's shit has been like every big person. their shit has been getting leaked. That's probably why Adele just came out with her shit and said, fuck November. Let me come out tomorrow with my new
You know
single.
what? Speaking of Adele, I wanted to say real quick and then we're going to move on. My Twitter friend sent me a little thing.
Head in your eye.
Where?
Please.
My Twitter friend sent me this thing that this lady had basically broke down the Adele video for Hello, and she says that if you watch it, Adele was really a ghost and she's really dead.
Maybe I should watch it again.
I watched it again and I think it's a really big possibility. That's why she's like welcoming hello from the other side. They said that's why she has a flip phone. They said that's why it's like an abandoned, like why is she going to the abandoned telephone booth? Why when he's outside and she's right at the window, he doesn't see her?
Well, I read that the reason why she has the flip phone and she goes to the abandoned telephone booth is because the person, the director of this video, likes to put in things like that so it won't seem like, he said, because everything, like when you see stuff out there, the only thing you see is iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like so modern.
Mm-hmm.
So he tries to bring old shit, like, you know,
I mean,
we
that
did have
makes
flip
sense
phones
too.
at once.
It was a lot more in it,
But you know what? How about y'all just shut the fuck up and enjoy? Like,
I can't with you. Somebody was just making an observation.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, people always be going real deep. Like, I told you about the person who did that on Beyonce's costume. Like, it's a costume.
Sometimes people don't have a job and they don't have anything else to do.
You know what? Let me shut up because I'm hating. Because if I could sit and just observe things, I would, but I can't because I work at the fucking bank, but for only one more.
So, yes, this is TeNaea's last.
Tomorrow's my last day.
Go off. So, moving on to this big trending topic of last week that I don't know why, but I was just like, okay, who the fuck is Zola? Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and find out who the fuck Zola is.
It's the funniest thing in the world.
So, all I did was type in, I know I'm gonna regret this, but can somebody please tell me what this whole Zola thing is about? It's been all over Twitter. So I clicked, somebody instantly sends me the whole fucking story. So basically it's this girl, she's a black girl, and she's telling her, basically she's telling a story that happened to her recently, like really recent. And she tweets it, but she, you know, it's only 140 characters. But she wasn't even
a whole.
But she wasn't even tweeting 140 characters. Like she was literally like sometimes doing like a sentence. But basically, she told the whole story. How many tweets was it?
A lot.
I don't even know how many, but
so many.
It's really good. Like I forced TeNaea to read it, which I'm glad I did. It's so good.
I rarely do shit like that. I'd be like, nope, too much.
Right, and you know, I think it's because we used to read like ratchet books like that. I mean, even though it was real, but it's basically a black girl, and she's telling a story about how she was at work one night, and she meets this white girl named Jess. She was working at Hooters, and you know, the bitch basically gets her to go to Florida to go, strip with her.
Because she said she had just stripped in Miami and made like a couple of thousand.
Yeah.
So she was like, I'm down.
So everything from that point on
was a shit show.
Was a shit show. Her boyfriend, she has like a fucking pimp. This bitch ends up fucking like how many people in one night?
Fuck like 15 niggas in one night.
Yeah, like she ends up like start prostituting.
But she also has a retarded boyfriend.
Yeah, it's I'm telling y'all.
It's so much.
You ain't read it. Oh, I'm gonna have to give it to you.
Oh my god, you haven't read it.
I'll have to give you the link.
It's so funny.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to, tell you guys that if you're not on Twitter, I'm sure you can just Google it at this point.
Yeah, it should be online.
And it was so crazy because it was actually a girl who dressed up as Zola's story. Like she got like two big cardboards, put one in the front, one in the back, and she printed the whole story. And she said for Halloween she was Zola's story. And they're actually they're actually really trying to turn it into an actual movie. So it's crazy. But speaking of Halloween, which I'm so glad that I didn't forget because I would have been kicking myself in the ass. These Halloween costumes of 2015 are really on another level.
Right.
I mean, from good to really bad.
Like disgusting.
Like I've seen several Jareds. The guy who was at the Subway guy, and he was
disgusting.
Had him dressed in a Subway shirt and like
a little girl's face,
little kids or like a baby to his penis as a Halloween costume. fucking
The
putting Bill Cosby face on the front of them and like a dummy, a white dummy on the front of them with like a glass of wine or something, and they're like knocked out.
Like, have you no fucking shame?
Some fucking.
Hold on, how about the Trayvon Martin?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Somebody had Trayvon Martin laid out in their front lawn with Arizona cans and bags of Skittles all around him, and he had blood all over him.
Because like this, it's not funny. It's not funny.
Fucking all, and like I really, really wish that when people did post these things that you could get their address and get them locked up. No, because it's really disrespectful. Like the most disrespectful. Like I'll even put Bill to the side. You're not going to play with that fucking kiddie porn shit, and you're definitely not going to play with Trayvon Martin. That's sick and disgusting, and I don't want to hope you go to hell, but you probably will go to hell.
So actually, I don't even have to hope it on you because God got my back.
But speaking of the funny ones, I'm just going to name a couple of my favorite ones. I love the Why You Always Lying, somebody dressed up as him. I saw a little girl as a gumball machine, but she was like a baby. It was really cute. I saw this little boy as a Pepsi. He was actually just like a little chocolate baby, and they took the wrapper from around the middle and put it on the top and made the little top part a hat.
That's cute.
And he looked really, really cute.
Oh my God, I did see the picture. Did you see the picture of the two babies wrapped up and they was Twinkies?
Yeah, I saw a baby wrapped up in Subway wrap, but he was a foot long. I saw one of my favorites was the light skin Aunt Viv and the dark skin Aunt Viv.
That was funny.
I don't want to forget a really good one.
I liked a lot of the Beyoncés.
Yeah, it was a lot of Beyoncés, the Black Chynas, Amber Roses, Drakes, Meek Mill. Somebody was the ghost of Meek Mill.
That was funny.
That was hilarious. Somebody was Nicki Minaj, Drake, and Meek. Oh, she was?
Symone was fab.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Fabulous and his family always do it big. They were the Simpsons.
I thought that was nice.
The fucking Carters. You know what? Because
they won.
Ever since about Friday, I've just been waiting. Like, what? It wasn't even I was waiting on you, Beyonce. I was like, what is Blue Ivy going to slay me with this year? What is Blue going to do to snatch my... Because she don't snatch edges. She snatches eyebrows. What is she going to do to snatch my eyebrows? And I actually could use a little snatch on these eyebrows. The Carters dressed up as Coming to America. If you haven't seen Coming to America,
it's a fucking classic.
I'm questioning you right now. I really am. I recently found out that my little sister has never seen The Color Purple, and I took her black card, Summer. I took her black card away from her because she doesn't deserve it. But
no way, Summer.
So Jay-Z was the Prince, aka Eddie. What's his name? Eddie Murphy. Beyonce was one of the rose bearers. The rose bearers, you know, all dressed up in the African attire with the roses and all. Blue Ivy.
Yes. Go on.
Blue fucking Ivy. Blue Ivy was the princess that came to Prince Akeem.
That was going to get married, but he didn't want to.
Basically, she was trained to do whatever he wanted. Bark like a dog. Woof, woof. A big dog. Woof, woof, woof.
It's such a good movie.
So what do you like? Whatever you like. But what about what kind of food do you like? Whatever you like. When I tell y'all that they gave Blue Ivy a fucking ponytail, like y'all don't understand. When I saw Blue Ivy,
I want Blue Ivy's ponytail.
When I saw Blue Ivy roll up out that Escalade with that mink, that white mink on, yeah, because she had on the white fur, with that ponytail sitting high, coming all the way down. Because you know, as soon as they put it on Ball Alert, it was people like, why can't she just be a regular kid? Why can't they do regular stuff with her? She don't want to be no Coming to America.
Because her mother is Beyonce and her father is Jay-Z.
And y'all can stay the fuck mad. Like, nobody cares if you're mad.
Yeah, y'all had to get y'all kid costume from Party City. That's fine. Our child's costume came from there too, and it's fine. But if you were Beyonce and Jay-Z, you would have a made-up costume. And the thing about it is, see, the thing is, y'all, until y'all realize this shit, Beyonce is really big on Halloween. If y'all don't know.
Yes.
So by Blue being little, you can, like, until your child is like, what, 5? I'm gonna give it 4. You can make your kid whatever the fuck you want them to be, because they don't know what to ask for to be yet.
But the type of person that Beyonce is, I'm pretty sure that she asks Blue Ivy. You're not gonna tell me that her and Blue Ivy haven't sat and watched Coming to America.
Oh yeah, that's Blue
Just
Ivy
like you're not gonna tell me last year they don't sit around and listen to Michael Jackson and watch Michael Jackson. Like, I'm pretty sure Blue was involved in this shit. Like, they probably gave her 5 movies. Which one do you want to be? I want to be Coming to America, man. Like, fuck y'all and your opinions. It doesn't matter.
I'm pretty sure that she probably had a regular outfit for their party at One Oak that they took their baby to. Fuck you.
Like, I'm jealous. Y'all mad? I'm jealous.
That's exact. I'm jealous.
Huh? Okay? Y'all don't want to see what the fuck me, Kari, and this house would be if I was rich like them.
Like, if Halloween would be the whole week.
Like, I would be dressed up every fucking day with a fucking makeup artist to make my shit up. I would be the Mad Hatter, but I would look just like his ass. Like, you know what? Let's move on because I can't deal with the haters. But I'm missing a lot of the costumes, but there were a lot of really good costumes. Carisha did a good job too. She was Lil' Kim, and she showed that she was supposed to be Beyonce at first, but she changed it. So she did.
I'm kind of glad she changed it because
they would have acted.
They would have tore her to shreds. Even though I feel like her first costume was cute too.
Yeah. The game was Jedediah. He did a really good job. Jedediah.
It doesn't even.
ASAP Rocky.
What?
Not ASAP, ASAP Rocky. Jedediah.
Come on.
Alright, moving on. But there's a new show out called Black Ink Crew, the Chicago edition.
Oh yes.
It came on last week. Thank God that the bums from the other Black Ink are gone.
Yo, they make everybody on this show look like trash except Sky.
Listen, like this Chicago one is so much better. Like, they're a real business.
I was gonna say, first of all, it's a real business. Second of all, everybody looks nice.
Yes.
And clean.
And they had teeth.
Right, that's the first thing. You know, Ryan's probably giving out a really good dental package.
You know what? It actually looks brighter too. Like, I don't know why the one in New York looks darker. Maybe it's I don't know. No shade, but for real. And to me, the guy who owns the shop, he takes his job more seriously because this is something he started, you know, when his sister had died, and he just put all of his pain into this business. Caesar don't give a fuck.
And the one thing is, like, even though a couple of the one tattoo artist is his homeboy, like, he don't have a whole bunch of friends working for him. There's not a whole bunch of people hanging out who got fired. That's still there. Like,
and it's still packed with drama. Plenty of it for your ass. And I will definitely be watching tonight. But I wanted to tell y'all should definitely give it a try, because when a second thing comes out, I usually don't do it. Like, I'm surprised I watched it, but I'm glad that I did, because I'm more of an original. You know, when it gets to the second part, I'm just like, no. So yeah, I'm not good on sequels either, you guys. Like, it has to be a really good sequel for me to watch it. You know, like Home Alone 1 and 2. That's it. When they got the 3, fuck you. They always want to change the characters. I don't like that.
Oh, shit. Like Bring It On.
No.
Bring It On, the first one is a classic. All them other ones, even though I love Hayden Panettiere. No.
Fuck no. I do like Problem Child 1 and 2 though. They can definitely, you know, but they kept all the same characters, so you know. But moving on, the Braxton Family Christmas album came out this past Friday, and it's
amazing.
It's amazing. Like, it's amazing that when these sisters aren't fighting and trying to see who's the best or talking each other down, what they really can do. They all can sing very well, and they did an amazing job
on this Christmas album.
I'm actually sad that it's not more songs. Like, I'm really getting my life. And let me tell y'all something about Oh Holy Night acapella. Listen. Like, I don't know, y'all. They
I need a video to one of these songs soon.
Yeah. Somebody was saying that they should do a like a TV special and perform the songs. That would be nice. It would get good ratings too.
Yeah, yes.
I hope, you know, because I hope they would still do as good as the CD, because we know Tony will deliver. I don't know about the other sisters.
I'll say I could see Tawanda doing a good job, and I could see Trina. But that TeNaea and that Tracy, I just can't put my trust in them two.
But Tony is giving. I really think it should be called Toni Braxton featuring her sister.
No, I'm so happy it's not.
No, but that's what it is. Even the brothers on it. It's really good.
Tony's voice is just like hot, warm chocolate. Like, it's just amazing.
Ooh.
Right.
Yeah, but it's really good, and it, you know, I usually wait until Thanksgiving, and then I play Christmas music.
Well, we've been listening to it already.
I started listening to Christmas music, but the good thing is I've only been listening to the Braxtons. I'm trying not to make my way to Donny Hathaway and Motown Christmas and all that Jackson 5. I feel it coming. The first store that I walk in and it's like blinking lights and a Santa Claus, I'm playing Christmas.
You know my favorite Christmas song?
Right.
Christmas, the snow's coming down.
Christmas, I want to know. Christmas,
Christmas, baby, please come home. We're singing Deck the Halls.
I like that too.
But you know what? I love that one version, and I can't.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about too.
I cannot find. I want to say it's a country version, but it may not be. But it's that one version of it. I can't find it.
Y'all know myself. I love all the classics, but right now I think my theme for this one will be this new song that they got on the Braxtons. I mean, it's not a new song, but their version. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, and the very next day, you gave it away. This year. All right.
I really like really like Hark the Herald Angels Sing. I really love that song.
Oh, that's not the song.
But yeah, I'm really excited about Christmas. But last but certainly not least, I have to come on here and talk to you guys about Miles and Milan Christopher.
Trash
From Love and Hip Hop Hollywood.
It's nothing.
Now, y'all remember when I told y'all that I wasn't sure if Mona really understood what she was doing
Mona
when
might
she
be
brought
going to hell.
this kind of drama to Love and Hip Hop, because you cannot play with this type of stuff because shit gets really, really real. Okay, so this week it came out that Miles had attacked and assaulted Milan and
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes. But Miles came out and said that he never did it.
I didn't know that he did
Yes,
it.
it's on Go on Bold right now. Miles has said he never did it, but Miles got locked up.
What?
Miles got locked up yesterday.
Who the fuck?
Miles got locked up. You know, I don't know if he's out now yet, but he supposedly really did harm Milan. And you know, as Milan had been accusing him of this all week, you know, he's been threatening to drop tea and he been throwing shade at Miles all week, and you know, I hate that shit. As soon
Right, I don't like that shit
as
either.
you beefing, you want to start dropping all the motherfucking tea. Well, if that's how you felt in the first place, you should have just been started fucking dropping it, you phony bastard. Like, I hate that shit. He went from zapping the fuck out.
Oh, they were fighting after the reunion?
They went from
Oh my god.
see, I'm losing my thoughts.
Sorry.
He went from, you know, trying to spill his tea to threatening Miles to deleting everything that he put on his Instagram page and saying, yeah, because I just feel like nobody loves me, nobody wants me, nothing I do is right. Like, I really thought this man was about to commit suicide. It's just not funny.
Like
it's just
funny.
not
And
a
the
game.
thing is, this is why I shouldn't have been doing that, because you see how excited I am to go look at the fuckery?
Yes.
It shouldn't be like, why is it presented to me like that on the platter? Like, no. It's just like, first of all, after all the shit that just went down this week, though, if I was Miles, I would have popped off on Milan's ass too, because he's being really, really disrespectful. And then it goes back to like when he was talking to Amber. He was like, "Cause this man loves me." Like, you really, really tried to put this girl down, like really talk to her like shit. And this nigga cheated on you too with another nigga. Like,
so now it's come out that Milan is actually an international prostitute.
who?
Milan.
The dark-skinned one?
Milan is an international prostitute. And he also has a sex tape on Pornhub, which I'm going to look up later.
Oh my god!
So he basically was cheating on Miles while they were together.
But he said Miles was cheating on him.
I guess they were cheating on each other.
Hold on, are you talking about Milan, the dark-skinned one?
Milan,
But
the
you know he
dark-skinned
said,
one.
I was before I came on here. But I didn't understand how he was rich.
You told me he was like related to Barry Gordy or some shit.
Well, yeah. Oh, he is related to Barry Gordy. Milan is related to Barry Gordy. But I'm just like, your music's trash. Like, when he said I'm rich, it didn't even dawn on me that he was related to Barry Gordy. I thought he was talking about rich because of his music. His music isn't good, though.
So the sex tape was filmed while him and Milan were still, him and Miles were still together. And they were saying that the other males on the show almost didn't want to film with him because he had lied about it, because they had been asking about it. It was filmed in 2013. I didn't even know they were together back then. Yeah.
Oh.
Miles and Milan.
They've been messing with each other for 2 years.
Yeah.
I Amber's back.
Yeah, so the other castmates didn't want to be, the other male castmates didn't want to be, you know, around him because they said that he had lied. They didn't want to be on a show with a male prostitute / a male porn star. So I'm gonna go look it up because they said it's on Pornhub. I have to go see what Milan been up to. But yeah, they said he almost got fired.
Who?
Milan for lying because they just found out. They just like really found out.
So does this mean that Miles is gonna get fired because you remember that time how Young Bird got fired for smacking Masika after the reunion?
I don't know, but I just feel like this type of fuckery could end bad Mona. Like one of these people really could kill themselves or kill each other, and it's not even funny.
Yo, they said he punched him in the face.
See?
He punched his ass in the face.
And you know what? While we're speaking of gay men, did y'all hear about the boxer? I think his name is Yusuf or something like that. And it came out last week or a couple weeks ago that he was in this gay porn, and he came
with
out
like 3 men though.
Yeah, he came out and said that he was drugged. Is that my babe?
Who? Come on, see, you always touching something.
And it came out that it came out, and then he said that he was drugged, and you know when he walked in there, they drugged him. But then he came out today and saying that he was never drugged and he is actually bisexual.
But then, but last week he first said that he was drugged. Then he came back and said he was offered money for it. The thing is, he has a 10-year-old child and a fucking fiance.
Excuse me. So he has 10 kids.
Oh, he has 10
He
kids.
has 10 kids.
I thought he had a 10-year-old.
He probably does, but he has 10 kids.
God dang.
10 fucking kids, and you want to be putting out fucking orgies?
Well, maybe he had to provide.
I said he's a boxer.
Maybe he just became a famous boxer.
Alright, well, we're gonna go now. I'm gonna see y'all on Thursday for TeNaea's birthday. So y'all make sure y'all give her little Scorpio shout out.
Hey, Scorpio season!
I hope you all have a great week. If it's anybody's birthday in November, if you would like me to shout you out, you can comment under this video. But if your birthday is in November, here's your shout out. Happy birthday to all the November babies. Shout out to the
Happy
sports.
Birthday to all the sports. Not that much to the Sag, but you know, if it's November Sag, you can get it. You can get that happy birthday, but I really don't like them.
We're going to go now and watch some Ratchet TV, but I pray you all have a great week. Thank you for watching. For the people who are just watching this, we'll be here every Monday and Thursday. Hopefully, God willing. Right. And for the people who are, make sure you subscribe because we'll be here every Monday and Thursday. For the people who always watch, make sure you share this video. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Tell your mother, your cousin, your sister, your brother.
Yes.
Tell your mothers, new boyfriends, mothers, new boyfriends, boyfriend.
No, it's too much. Okay.
Did y'all get it?
Yeah, alright. And if you didn't
tell your mothers, new boyfriend.
You didn't have to repeat it.
Mothers, new boyfriend, boyfriend.
And if you didn't know, now you know that there is no show like the show. Peace out.
To the Empire!
It's the right.
Hell no. Hell no. To the no.